slower so I'm not blasting your eardrums out. So you just tell me, do this if I get talking too loud. Should have worn a shirt with the, oh, I don't have boobs. Okay, so I'm going to talk about systems for your business. Things that, does anybody here have a system that you're in love with and you use it faithfully? Do you have a system for your business? Raise your hand if you have a system and you use it. Okay, you guys need a system. If you are afraid of a computer, I don't care how old you are, how young you are, well, the younger the easier because you're more computer friendly. But if you have a computer and you want a computer system, a really awesome program is the, what is,
Excel. Word.
no, the, not MLM Easy Money, no, it's,
Sounds like it's 2 words.
come on.
Looks like
Yeah, it's MLM Easy Money.
MLM Easy Money.
So Easy Money, you can, if you are using your order forms at your party and they're marking, 1 through 10 hostess, 1 through 10 consultant, then what you're going to do is you go sort by your consultant leads, your party leads, and then when you go to do a booking list, bam, you print that list out and you start calling only the people that are interested. And if you're not a computer-friendly person, this is something I started with, and it is a backup system because I do believe that computers can crash. So this is what I started with back in 2003. I've always used the binder system. So this, I recommend always using. If you use files, sometimes files can take up so much space. It's not very portable. I'm here from Minnesota. Came out to visit. I was supposed to leave on July 17th. Guess what? 2 months later, and I had to call honey. I'm like, I'm going to stay another week. Having too much fun. But thank God I have my binder because I can do all my follow-up calls and get all my parties booked before I get home. So whether I have, at home I have my desktop that I use to keep track of everything. And so, I'm kind of on the go. This is my portable thing here. So I'm so glad. Thank you, Passion Parties, for going back to the short order forms because I hated having to improvise this. So now you really only need a 3-wing binder. You don't have to figure out how to make them all stand up. So this is what I do at home, and all my old ones have it in there, but now they don't because I'm using the MLM. So across the top, consultant leads. I did little stickies, Post-its, whatever you want. I did labels. I printed out the labels, and then I folded them in half on top of each other. Party leads. So everyone that had a party lead remotely interested, bam, went across the top. On the side, hostess. So I had hostess tabs. And then I put the amount of their party on the tab so I can go through and call my $1,000 hostesses first, then go through and call the rest, get them rebooked, schedule their party for the same time next year. And on the bottom is the part, did I say consultant leads first? I said consultant leads first, right? Yeah. So on the bottom, so that way you've got your 3 sections and you don't have to double do them. You just, you're going through making the calls. And I make the notes on the back of the order form too. And at the parties, I'll make a note on the back of the order form. She didn't think she'd be good at the business, but I thought she'd be fantastic because if she didn't circle a 1 or anything, then I'll put my own notes on there and then I'll put her in as a consultant lead anyway, so I want to follow up with her. So I have my 3 little things. I'm calling those tabs when I'm making my calls. And that worked for, I sponsored 50 people in my first year just by using that simple little system and following up. But now, it's even made easier. You guys learned from Belinda today about the Power Hour. That is absolutely fantastic. Use it. It will grow your business, I promise you. And then there's the 31-day tickler system. Is anybody familiar with that? Does anybody use it? Okay, so you need 12 file folders. They're labeled month, January, February through December. And so you have 12 of them. And then you have 31 file folders, and you put them in the month.
Oh, I have that. I didn't call it a tickler, though.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
So now, when you're making your follow-up calls, you have little not postcards, but little
Index cards.
Index cards. So whenever you're making your calls or whatever, and somebody says, oh, you want to follow up, well, you don't want to write that on the back of this because what are the chances you're going to actually hit that paper, right? So you want to make a little index card, write it right on there, drop it in the day that you're supposed to call them back, and if you have that 31-day system going, as soon as you hit, okay, it's the 5th of the month, well, you put it back in the following month, and you start filling that with your to-do list. And if you stick with that system and you use it, I promise you, you will have success. You won't be able to help it.
You can't screw up.
No, you can't screw up. It's dummy proof. So, where am I at on time? Okay. So that's, yes, oh, okay. Shut up. No. So I just want to encourage everybody, if you don't have a system, get one. And you'll find out what works for you. Sometimes it might take some trial and error. I went through lots of trial and error. I used QuickBooks for years. I love it, but it doesn't have the contact management that MLM Easy Money has. There's many electronic systems that you can have. Jeff, the owner of MLM Easy Money, he's willing to get on a conference call with us and explain how to use it. He's got demos online that show you exactly how to use it. And if you're not real computer friendly, doesn't matter. He has a webinar. He'll take you right into the webinar so you can see everything that's going on. But most importantly, if you are in business, treat it like a business. Follow up with everything, and it's going to pay you like a business. So that's it for me.
Yay!